There we go. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, did I set the time for the stream for 7 o'clock tonight instead of 8? Did anybody see that? I think I might have done that. Either way, it's until I change it officially. It's always 8 o'clock on Saturdays. If I change it, there will be tweets and or Facebook posts and things. So, sorry if it was set for the wrong time. I might have done that. I don't know. Hey, Anakin, thanks man or woman, I appreciate it. Danny B, 2 a.m. over there. You must be in the UK. Rip man, what's up? How's it going? Panda, what's up? No face, no name, no number. What's up? Mr. Symbiote, how's it going? A lot of people. I Suther, I Suther, I.S. Uther. I'm sorry, I don't know what your name is, but hi, how's it going? Alright, so what we're gonna be doing tonight, I think what I want to do, and this is what we're doing, is I want to do occasionally, maybe once a week, maybe less, maybe more, I don't know, a creative stream where I'm not working on the action figure line. That's fun. I know that's a good thing. I need to get that done anyway in terms of actually doing work, but it doesn't allow me to flex my creative muscles as much as I would like, so I think what I'm going to do is have at least one project where it's going to end up being highly detailed. It doesn't need to be printed or doesn't need to turn into an action figure or anything. I can just go crazy with the design, do whatever I want to do, and that'll be this project. And then you guys will get to watch me do that. You may have some input on it, things like that. It's just going to be an original idea. I know what I have in mind already, but you never know what that's going to turn into officially, so we'll see. B Lanes, El Beno. Lanes, are you also on the Twitch? Are you on the Twitch also? Danny B. Hey, Drizzy Braceface. What's up? Blaze, how's it going? Douglas. Hey. You get all my notifications for live streams at 5 minutes to 8. Mondays and Thursdays should be 7. Definitely should be 7, because those I know I set for 7 o'clock. This Saturdays are at 8. Cladia. What's up? So my plan for this project, very general. It's going to be hard for you guys to imagine it without me going into a ton of detail, which it would just take forever. It's going to be a bipedal humanoid-based creature. I'm leaning toward like an anime-type demon/monster. And of course, that doesn't narrow it down at all. In fact, if you type in anime demon in Google, you end up with a bunch of pictures of regular-looking people with horns. Not where we're going. Do you know who was Uther? No, but it sounds like a Viking type name, a Nordic name. Super Vegeta, how's it going? Did I see the pictures of Shenron? You need to follow me on Facebook, amigo. I already posted the pre-order for Shenron. Yes, sir. Dragon Ball Freak, what's up? Randall, how's it going? Yeah, we had a great stream last time. The chat was fantastic. We got a ton of work done. It was a really good time all the way around for all parties involved. So let's try to do that again. I think that would be ideal. Oh, Warcraft Uther Paladin. I'm betting they based his name on a Viking name. Just a hunch. This is not gonna be printed. Nope, no way. If it works out, it's gonna be far too high res, too much detail for that. I don't have my number lock turned off. I always do that. I need my number locks turned off to do this. Yeah, Super Vegeta. I always post when pre-orders go up. Definitely follow me there. I need the floor on for right now, just because I gotta make sure. There we go. Now we're looking at the front of it. So if you're new to ZBrush, you have on the floor, if you have the floor on and you zoom in close enough or have the floor at the right settings, you can kind of see it from the bottom right here. You have a blue line. That represents your Z-axis, which is forward and back. Then the red line is your X-axis, which is left to right. And then the green line, which is kind of tucked into that piece, is your Y-axis, which is up and down. So I just wanted to make sure I still had the front facing me, since we're still at kind of an amoeba shape. How about the action figure? How about the action figure what? You gotta give me more to work with. Gotta give me more to work with. We're not doing the action figure tonight, if that's what you're asking. Tonight we are just going full on creative. I need to flex my creative muscles. Plus, doing this kind of thing helps me learn the software, and it's just fun. It's fun to create stuff. Finishing AT at the moment. My Orc Last Fang Retopo. So you're working in what do you have? Topo gun? Is that what you're doing? You doing it in ZBrush? What are you doing? What are we working on over there? Alright, so we, should I just, I think what I'll do is I'll use my Shane Olson insert mesh brushes, which are super duper. They're a great way to build out some stuff quickly. Topo Gun 2, I didn't even know there was a thing like that. So I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff yet because I don't do like game stuff or any rigging or anything like that really. So I haven't had to, worry about retopologizing too much. But I'm trying to learn about that stuff just to broaden my scope of abilities. But at this point, man, there's a significant amount of stuff to learn, obviously. So I can't go too crazy with what I'm going to do. Hey, do you have a picture? Uther is Uther. I guess that's your name, is Uther. Do you have a picture of what you're working on? You can go ahead and post a link if you do, if it's like in Imgur or whatever that is. I don't have one of those accounts. Should probably get one. So like I said, this is going to be totally creative. Do you, Anthony, you actually inspired me to go and learn ZBrush. Good luck, Lovebox. Good luck. I feel like I shouldn't say your name. It sounds like it's an inappropriate thing. Rip Man, is this your first time tuning in? Uther, do you have an art station or anything like that? Because if you do, go ahead and you can go ahead and post that. That's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and look at that link real quick. If you are gonna post anything, make sure you let me know if it's inappropriate or not. Oh, nice! I like your muscle details on there. So is that the final? Is that what you're retopoing right now, or is that? I'm seeing a lot of like in the forearms, especially like actual muscle fibers. So is that what you're? Are you leaving it like that? I'm curious now. Now that you've shown it, I must know. I must know what it is that you're doing. Alright, we're going to leave the arms out a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and move them up a little bit because I'm going to use those big bulges up there for the shoulders. I'll check out your art station later on. I don't have an art station. So you're retopoing and texturing. Explain the forearms. I'm not judging, I'm just curious. How do you, because like you have the full meat and everything, the meat and taters on the chest, skin and everything. No, but that's what I'm asking is like for the forearms, it looks like you actually have all of those forearm muscles exposed. Is that what it is? Is it actually exposed muscles? Because that's interesting. That is interesting. Is our music playing? I don't know. Yeah, it is. I just have it quiet on my computator. You know what? You know what? I want to extend this. No, wrong thing. That is not the right thing to do. Don't do that. We want this one down here. We're gonna do that. I don't want symmetry on. Dang it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kilroy. What's up, Kilroy? Alright, and then we're also gonna go ahead and blow this guy out this way. We need a little bit more beef. Where's the beef? You youngsters don't even know what I'm talking about. Am I happy with the Wolverine head sculpts I received? You mean, like, am I happy with, like, the molding quality? That kind of thing? If that's what you're asking, then yeah, they're good. A little bit of flashing on them that I have to deal with, but that's okay. Nothing I can't handle. Oh, we definitely need to oops, do some changes here. Will this character have a name? Oh, most once it's done, I'll figure out something to call him officially. But it's you guys are always so ahead of what's going on. Like, give me a second to make the character first. We'll get to the naming process. I'm just blocking out the body so far. I mean, chill out. Chill out. We will get there. Gonna have some big ass forearms too. Why not? Claudia, why do you just keep saying okay friend? What's the deal with that, man? You want to make a DBZ character? I thought about going DBZ for a project. Maybe we'll make another one of these creative streams. And why no movie? Why are we no moving? What's the deal here? Is it this? It was that. All right, Claudia, if you can't stop just posting that same dumb comment, then you're just gonna have to be removed. Why? Why? Oh no, I wouldn't make a Goku. I mean, I like Goku as much as the next guy that's not like a crazy fan of Goku. But if I go DBZ, we are not making Goku. We would make something like, I don't know, like Cell or something like that. Oops, oops, oops. Not Cell. Oops. I should just press every wrong button. What was I saying? Oh, I would make somebody like Boo or Frieza, somebody that's got some tood to him. All right. Why? Why are people so annoying that they have nothing better to do than come here and just get blocked for posting one dumb comment over and over and over and doesn't even say anything in that comment? Just like the comment is okay friend. What? What? How is that worth your time? That's not trolling. Like, if you're gonna troll, be fun about it. If you're not gonna troll, then you gotta figure out what you're doing, man. Yeah, we're gonna give him some big shoulders. That's what we're gonna do. And now what we're gonna do is move these guys. Nope. Move these guys. Nope. Actually, yep, I want that. Okay, now we're gonna touch that one. And is that gonna... Nope. Why? Oh, I don't have that on. Okay, so now if I press this and then draw this out. Yes. Hey, it almost looks like Frankie. You guys know Frankie? Did I complete my action figure? No. A normal human body? No, just like humanoid shape, mostly. Like his legs, I'm thinking about going with like the reverse thing with like the knee and then the thing and then the foot like a dragon or a centaur or whatever else you want to come up with. Going to go that route, but it's definitely going to have 2 legs, 2 arms. Want to go with wings. Not sure what I want to do for the head. I'm thinking maybe like either I have 3 ideas. One is like an ox or a bull, something like that, but not quite. I mean, not anatomically, just like inspired by, or a dragon, like a short snouted dragon, kind of. Or I would really like to give him like either as part of his actual head, because that's the kind of thing they do in anime, or as a mask like Yoshimitsu from Tekken. I would like to go that route possibly. We'll see. Did I figure out the panel loops? We fix that last time, man. Did you not watch the end of the stream? It does look a lot like Frankie with those big round shoulders. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. Alright, so we need to grab the appendage, and then we're going to go to the side so that I actually bring it out where I want it. Nope, I still brought it out wrong. We want it right there. Bam. And he's going to have some girthy legs, I think. I'm going to end up making his chest a lot bigger than this. I think I'll do that once in a minute. Oh my gosh, this is like the most annoying thing because I keep not doing it right. There we go. Oh gosh, why did it group them with those? Son of a beach. Son of a beach. Auto groups. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. Oops. There we go. Let's bring everything back. Let's select this and then do this and this and this and then this. Alright, now we can move some stuff. I'm gonna move these guys up. Actually, we're not. We're just gonna turn that off. And then we're gonna grab, we're gonna mask these guys off. We don't want that. Then we're gonna take this, oh no, we don't have to do that. We can just go down here. And we're gonna make it bigger. Not that much bigger. Like right there bigger. Alright. Cool, cool. Alright. Do I ever go to flea markets and get classic old school figures? Nah. Nah, man. We don't have things like that around here. My draw size is huge. Oops. I think I might need to shrink this guy because I'm already almost maxing out my draw size. I guess that sphere I brought in was just... He doesn't have boobs, he's just got a pecs, so we need to... We're gonna just... This... I'll adjust that stuff later. Okay, well let's... Yeah, that's good enough for now. Let's just... That... Oh no. Okay. Let's do... Nah... Oh, okay. I don't want to do that. Hey, Funny Man 310. I don't know offhand, but I have a whole playlist of Q&A videos which have all kinds of questions just like yours, and then they would answer your questions. I just draw. I can't. Dang it. No, don't want that. Let's take it out this way. Nope, 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 nope. Let's just right there. Oh, that's not right. I want it right there. Yes. Yes. We'll just put it right like that. And then we'll draw one out. There. We'll move that in. So right now, all we're doing is just getting the general body shape. That's it. This, I mean, I guess technically it'll be male. It's not going to have boobs. So, but it's like a giant demon monster thing. So, you know, gender's probably not the biggest deal. Well, I'll end up posing him too, I think. At least that's my plan. Okay, so now we want to do that. We want to clear that out. Should I put the feet and hands? No, I'll do the feet and hands separate. I'll just put like a bracer or something on the wrist to separate it, and that'll be fine. This design isn't gonna have fiction connected to it, guys. So, it's not gonna be that kind of thing. Oh, what am I doing? I don't want that. I want this. There we go. His legs are going to need to be a lot thicker. I know. We're going to do that. But I like to use the primitives just to get the general block out done. Let's also do we have it on still? Yeah, we do. Go with that. And we need to give him, we'll just put his neck in place, kinda. And we could probably put his head in place too. I think what I'm gonna do, I want to sculpt that mask, so that's what we're gonna do. This guy is ripped. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and work. I'll do the head separate too, though. So we'll just do the head later. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the samurai style faceplate, Yoshimitsu style type of thing. Okay, so let's just let's dynamesh this thing. Okay, and then you know what? It's just way too big, so we need to do that. No, we'll do it this way. We stay center. You don't want your brush maxed out. Makes it difficult to work on things. Yeah, that'll be better. Low caliber rock, the big bull guy. No, that just looks like a guy. When I trimmed my mustache the other day, not that it's like a mustache, but you still have to trim it or it gets annoying. One hair was left behind and it's curling around and poking me in the lip, and it's so freaking annoying, and I keep forgetting to get it. Damn. It's so annoying. My mustache hair is just long enough to be annoying at this point. Need to shave again. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going for guy in a mask look. This guy's gonna be far more crazy looking. Like anime demon monster. Maybe good guy, but it's not gonna really look like a good guy, I don't think. Good guys tend to be less cool, less entertaining, and interesting, I think is a good word for it. Alright, so now that we have all of that there, we're gonna go ahead and go in with our inflate tool and just blow things out and make them kind of like really give us the shapes we want. I have my brush set really high still so that I can create a lot of mask quickly, and then I'll pull the pieces around to give them the shape that I want. He's definitely going to have like a big barreled chest. I definitely want to make him a lot longer too, a long torso. And the reason we can just keep doing this is once we're done getting everything in place, I'm going to go ahead in with the re-dynamesh it, and it's going to just give me perfectly usable geometry. And we can just keep doing it as we go to make it more cooperative. Yeah, I need to definitely elongate his torso. Let's just do it like this. It would have been better if it didn't go down. Oh, you know what? I can just do it like this. Probably like that. And now I can stretch out his legs to how I want them. Let's just go ahead and do this, and we'll go not like that. Nope, nope, nope. All right. Your retopo's done. Nice. Nice. Are you going to be animating that, or what are you doing the retopology for? Oh, your goal is just to learn stuff. Cool, cool. What am I making? I'm making an anime type demon. An original character design. Just for fun. Something to add to the good old portfolio. Obviously doesn't look like much, but this is how these things start. Oh, I don't want to inflate on. Move on. Alright, that'll do for now. We can still go back in with the Dynamesh as we go. But first, or now, I want to, what the hell? What the hell? The hell? We're gonna start giving him a little bit more shape, just so we have an idea of what we're doing. You can see it's still really low res. Also, let's do this. It is very low res at this point, which is fine. But we need to be able to see what we're doing. So we're going to go through and give him some very, very generic muscle shapes. And remember, it's a crazy looking anime monster thing, so it doesn't have to have proper perfectly proper. I mean, he still has to follow the rules of nature. You'll notice almost everything has the same kind of muscle groups as long as it has fore limbs and hind limbs and that kind of thing. This is not going to be a statue or an action figure. It's just going to be a sculpt, something fun to make that you guys get to watch and possibly contribute ideas toward, and something to add to my sculpting portfolio. And it helps me to learn the software a little bit more. This is very complex software. Though I have learned a lot. Just from doing these streams, I've learned a significant amount. And it's awesome because you guys get to participate, and it's good times all the way around. Everybody wins. At least that's the way I look at it. You guys seem to like the streams, so I think you guys are looking at it that way too. But my goal is for this guy to end up being ultra high-res, fancy 3D model type design. I don't have any reference currently for this kind of thing, so I'm gonna have to look up like the proper anatomy for a backward bending leg like this. I don't know what it's supposed to look like, but this part, this part would look like a calf, like a regular human calf, I believe, and then this part would be that skinny thing like dogs and cats and horses have, that skinny extra limb. Extra extension. I don't know, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. But for now, we just need to get them going. Coming out good. Thanks. Thanks. We're real early on still, but hopefully you guys are getting at least a little bit of an idea. Now, I know he looks really short and squatty, but he's gonna, this is like, if it was to scale, a human would be like up to here. Nah, maybe up to here. Like, he's big, and he's gonna end up with, actually I can do some of it now. These guys need, oops. These guys are going to be longer. He's gonna have feet, obviously, so it's gonna change his look a little bit. I think I'll extend this part and maybe shorten this part. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. We'll just get the shape moved around a little bit first. Okay, good, good, good. That looks good. We're gonna bring these guys down. And then what we'll do is, let's do that. Then we'll do Control Alt that. And oh. And we'll bring this with us. And this should allow us to just stretch those, move those down. We're gonna find out. Oh yeah, that's definitely good. I mean, it's stretching the crap out of the geometry, but we're not worried about that because we go like that, and then like that, and like that, and now we have good geometry again. Definitely not 10 feet tall if the human's only coming up to here or maybe here. He's a lot more than 10 feet tall. A lot more. I want to move this arm out a little bit also. We're going to move it right along this axis. Oh no, we're not. That's not what we're doing. I should have done that differently. We're going to move the bicep. We'll cut it right there. And then we'll move it. No, no, no. Like that. That's not really right, but we can still just fix it. We're working really fast and loose here because you can. That's one of the great things about Dynamesh. You can just go through and be like, I want to move that, I want to move that, don't want that there, want that there, and next thing you know, you've got your creature all ready to go. I think I need to lengthen his torso more still. Yeah, especially since I wanted him to have a really long torso. We're gonna go with it. I definitely can't make a DBZ action figure. Not an option. Because it's a licensed property. I think his butt cheeks got stretched a little bit. What do you think? I think even though I want the legs to be relatively small, they're gonna have to be a little bit bigger than that. Alright, let's start putting a little bit more readable anatomy on him and see what we're thinking about the overall look. definitely going to want more shoulder bulge. How did I get on skin shade 4? How did that happen? Let's not use that. Let's use that. I can see better that way. Are there people that I have to get rid of in the chat again? Why can people not behave on YouTube? It's amazing. Oh my gosh. There it goes. Okay, I'm gonna just remove both of you if you guys can't knock it off. No idea what that anatomy should be like for this piece down here. I'm pretty sure there'll be like a tendon going down the front, and then mostly bony protrusion type thing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it's gonna be yet. It's gonna be an anime like some kind of demon thing. I'm leaning toward. Honestly, I don't know. I have like a bunch of different ideas, and none of them have stuck yet. In my head, I mean. I kind of wanted him to wear like a samurai style mask, but that doesn't really suit him. So I think what I'll do is, well, maybe we can give him like a humanoid head on top of this body. We'll see. His legs are gonna look so weird until I put feet on him. But his proportions are supposed to be off, so we'll see. I think it'll end up being okay. You know what I need to do though? He's definitely getting too big again. Work with him on a much smaller scale. Yeah, that's a little bit more appropriate. I already said it's gonna be kind of, one of the options is a Minotaur aesthetic. Anime Minotaur, but Minotaur nonetheless. And then he's got the feet, obviously, and a big hulking upper body, so it's got a very Minotaur vibe to it. So if you're getting that, then I've accomplished my task and you have accomplished yours. But we'll see. I'm not sure yet. I have to decide what I want to do. We can. No. Very roughly block out some anatomy though. Get those out of the way. It's funny how this is so low res, but then it's gonna end up being incredibly high res. It's just amazing to me how easy it is with this software. Oh, I did want to put wings on him too. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you reminded me. I'll build the wings out separate from the body though, so we don't have to really worry about it, but yeah. Good save. I could probably bring the arms back. Weeboo, what's up, Weeboo? Hey, Lagita, how's it going? Tonight we're just doing a fun creative stream, making up a new character. This is gonna be my my first high-res 3D model. Since I'm working on the action figures, we have to keep the resolution fairly low on everything for the action figure, and I'm very limited in what I am able to actually make. So for this, I get to make whatever the hell I want and put as much detail in it as I want. It's gonna be fun. Hey, Bobby with a super chat coming through with a $5 super chat. How about making him a dragonling that wears a samurai armor and wields a katana? Yo, that's all part of what I had in mind, at least in some configuration, so we're gonna see what comes through. I don't know. I don't know yet. We're gonna see, but I do like that general aesthetic. I haven't decided. I don't necessarily want to build out armor for his body, at least a lot. I'm thinking like asymmetry. I also wanted to give him like a mech arm, because why the hell not? I want to just really flex my creative muscles as much as I possibly can with this project. So we're gonna see where it takes us. It's gonna be a fun one. Definitely not gonna get it done tonight. I want to give him more of a bicep. Oh my goodness. Come on, lines. Where you place your transposed lines is very important in what you're trying to do. Oh, I've move on. It also helps to pick the right one. I wish I knew how to flip them. I need to flip it. That's what she said. She probably didn't, but I think she would. I don't think it's... Oh my gosh, it switched again. I don't understand why it's happening. That's okay. We'll leave it right there. That'll work. Yeah, I think it's gonna probably... Hey, Rob the Cow. Thanks, man. I think it's probably gonna be less of a katana, more like a katana-shaped giant. Or maybe we'll go greatsword. I haven't made a greatsword yet, and I really like long, like Celtic-style swords. So maybe we go... Oh, no. Maybe we go that way. Our resolution's way too low. There we go. That's probably a little better. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. But you guys are all get on the right track, and that's what I like about this. That's why I wanted to do something like this. It's just a way for us to kind of chill out. With the action figures, I have to be a lot more specific about what I make, and I can't really let you guys contribute your ideas as much because, like I said, I have to be a lot more specific about what I make. But for this, we can just go freaking nuts and have some fun with it. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just kind of getting a general sense of what he's gonna look like at a very basic level. I have a bad habit of making the clavicle too big, but for now it's okay on this guy. I've been watching your vids for a long time, and utile. What does utile mean? U-T-I-L-E. That's not a word I'm familiar with. Is that a typo, or am I missing something? But thanks for watching for a long time. Appreciate it. I also don't have to worry about articulation. That's so not fun, to be completely honest with you. Having to sculpt around articulation. I mean, it's kind of fun at the same time because it's a challenge and you get to make it different, but meh. Am I gonna, yeah, I'll be definitely posing. This is gonna be like my first portfolio piece as far as digital modeling goes. So yeah, it's gonna get the full shebang. What creature is this? Can somebody tell Molly what creature it is, please? I just don't. I don't want to say it again. I don't think I did. I put a yeah. I put a description in, didn't I? I just didn't describe it in the description. I guess I should have done that. It's an original character, anime monster design based on a bunch of different things. This is all gonna get redone anyway, so it's not like I really need to worry about it as much as I am. But I can't help myself. Can't help. Just can't help it. That's one of the key phrases in a song from Jet Set Radio Future. And that game's fantastic, with a fantastic soundtrack. Love that game. If you haven't played it, play it. Digitigrade? That's not. You made that word up. You made it up. Because I've heard other words for it, which I just can't think of offhand, and I swear that's not the word. Are you sure that's it? I'll be uploading. I'm going to create an art station, I guess. I should probably do that. So I'm probably going to do that. And I'll be posting it around, you know, like I do on the Twitters and the Facebooks and the Instagrams. Kind of, I haven't done anything like this before, so some of this is going to be like I have to try to figure out how I want the anatomy to flow. Have that there. We have these two guys here. That's pretty close to how it would be. The muscle fibers aren't in the right direction at all right now. I think we've got most of it in place. Zombies, what's up? I have not seen Wonder Woman. I'm going on Monday. Gonna see it on Monday. Anakin's leaving. See ya, Anakin. Thanks for coming by. Fania Fontanes. What's up? My favorite DC character? Well, that's easy. Batman. He's my favorite superhero ever. So if he's my super favorite, then he's definitely my favorite DC. All about those booty cheeks. Stop spitting that booty chatter. Gotta have those glutes. If you're gonna have a powerful character, they need to have the glutes. His glutes are probably, well, they're actually not that big. He's got a little bit of that thing going on that we don't like, but we're gonna leave it. You know what we should do? Well, first I should probably save before I lose my project. We're gonna call this one Monster. Hopefully I don't have caps locks on. I don't. I always hit caps locks on accident. You Googled. Nice job, man. Digitigrade means they stand on their toes like dogs or horses. But that's not the toes, because they have an extra thing here which gives them their metatarsals and then their toes. I'm talking, what's this backwards bending called? That's what I'm curious about. Real Gil. Gil, are you the Gil that the Gil? I always forget if that's you or not because there's two Gils. I swear maybe it's you commenting on YouTube and on Twitch and it's throwing me off. Is that what's happening? If that's what's happening, then I'll remember that next time. Also, if it's you, I have your spawn figure like 95% done. I had to do the clear coat before I do the spikes because if you put the flat clear coat on top of the silver paint, it makes it kind of bleed, which you don't want. So I have to do the silver paint afterwards, the spikes and the chains. But otherwise, he's finna get finished. Jet Set Radio was the shit. You are right, Nero. It was the shit. Not to be confused with a shit. Hey, Gil. So yeah, I thought that was you. Cool, man. That spawn figure, I'm telling you, Gil, you are gonna like it a lot. I am loving it. I made his eyes nice and green. And then I put those little green dots on the thighs that I mentioned. Hopefully you like it. I think it looks great. Easy enough to fix if you don't like it. And I also put it on that elbow spot. You painted it white in your concept art, but it just screamed to me that it needed green in there. So I put it there. If you don't like it, it's easy enough to paint over. But I'm telling you, if you weren't paying for it, I would be more than happy to keep it. Alright, so back to what I was doing. I need to spread these legs a little bit. If I had a nickel every time I said that, I would have exactly 5 cents. Alright. If I had a nickel every time I heard that from my doctor, I wouldn't have any money. He doesn't ask. He just does it. I'm not even sure he's a doctor, to be honest. Is this inappropriate? I'm not sure what kind of jokes we're allowed to make on YouTube anymore. I don't think it's inappropriate. We didn't say anything inappropriate. Gil, are you just obviously you don't know what it looks like, but does that idea sound okay to you? What I said about putting those dots in there of green? This guy looks so bad right now because his legs, like once I give him his meaty thighs and calves, I think it'll be okay. And then I think I'm gonna change the angle and extend this lower leg. Might go more goat with the with that leg situation. Allocade High Moon. Really excited to see this new creature concept. Always enjoy seeing other people making obscure random fantasy things. Yeah, me too. That's why I don't see how anybody who's interested in fiction wouldn't like something like this. I love watching people create things and I love creating things myself, so should be good times. Should be good times. All right, cool, Gil. I'm glad. Because if you're like, ah, that sounds like shit, don't ruin my figure, then I'll just go change it. But I think you'll like it. Okay, what we need to do, don't save when I'm not telling you to save. We're gonna hide. Boom. Make sure you turn off symmetry before you do that, or it hides the whole thing, and then it doesn't work. Oh, that's right. I wanted to change those legs first. My allergies, gosh. I take medicine for it. It's not like I'm just gonna sniffle because I'm too lazy to take medicine. I take it, and if we bring them down more and then extend those suckers, I think that's gonna look better. A lot better. Thinking he still needs more quad. Gotta have those quads. Creatures coming out pretty cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Okay, let's pick up here. That's... I should be using the lasso. I never use the lasso. I don't know what my problem is. I do, but my doctor says I shouldn't talk about it in public. That's not it anyway. There it is. Oh, there we go. So much easier to use the lasso. If you're not a duck. Yeah, screw it. That's good enough. That's good enough. We're gonna go ahead and Dynamesh. Alright. Hey, we got a big ass kneecap out of that. Now I don't have to sculpt a kneecap. What's that Bob guy's name? Not Bob Vila, the other Bob guy. Isn't it Bob? Gil, we were talking about this one time. What is that guy's name? The one that paints stuff. Anyway, happy accident. That's what that was. Alright, let's give him this thing. You've got to get this thing in here. And that little muscle, there's actually it's kind of big. Bob Ross. So I see I know him as Robert. We go way back. I always forget to call him Bob so other people know what I'm talking about. Sorry guys. Back when I was 7, before he died, we hung out all the time. You almost died because of a penicillin allergy. Why is an allergy? This is a different. Well, I guess it's not really a different allergy. I mean, it's obviously different kind. Because once you're allergic to something, you're allergic to something. But yeah, that I'm not gonna die from mine though. So I guess it's a different category probably of allergy. I might die of sniffling and then want to end it myself because I'm sick of it at night and can't breathe while I'm trying to sleep, but definitely different than a penicillin allergy. You guys want to hear an interesting thing? I have a twin brother, like identical twin brother, and he is allergic to what's it? Is it it's the one type of not aspirin. Oh my god, acetaminophen. He's allergic to acetaminophen. I'm not. And we're identical twins, meaning we have the same DNA. I find that interesting. You may not. But I do. You have the same DNA. Shouldn't you be allergic to the same shit? And we're both allergic to, like, the pollen, the seasonal allergy stuff. So, that's the same. Also allergic to metal. Can't wear any sort of metal. Like jewelry or watch. I mean anything. Any metal touching the body is no bueno for me. Like kryptonite. And that's all the same for both of us, but he's allergic to acetaminophen and I'm not. I think that's super interesting. From a scientific standpoint. Not from a like who gives a shit standpoint, because obviously who gives a shit. Jacob Johnson, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Let's bring that back, and then let's do a boop. You always do the boop. Don't forget the boop. I still need to extend those quads. What the hell is wrong? We're just gonna go like that, and like that, and soften that up a little bit, and give me one of these lines, and go... You go this way? No, not like that. We're just gonna move it. Now I need to redo. Oops, the shape, the angle. A higher tolerance? No, I'm not allergic to it at all. He like is highly allergic to it, and I'm not at all, for sure. Like I've taken acetaminophen tons of times. Not like I'm a pill popper or anything anymore. Just kidding. Never was. But yeah, I'm definitely not. He definitely is. Did I just rotate the legs? No, I'm not allergic to it at all. He definitely is. Did I just rotate the legs? No, I'm not allergic to it at all. He definitely is. Did I just rotate the legs? No, I'm not allergic to it at all. He definitely is. Did I just rotate the legs? No, I'm not allergic to it at all. He definitely is. Did I just rotate the legs? No, I'm not allergic to it at all. He definitely is. Did I just rotate the legs? No, I'm not allergic to it at all. He definitely is. Did I just rotate the legs? No, I'm not allergic to it at all. He definitely is. Did I just rotate the legs? No, I'm not allergic to it at all. He definitely is. Did I just rotate the legs? No, I'm not allergic to it at all. He definitely is. Did I just rotate the legs? No, I'm not allergic to it at all. He definitely is. Did I just rotate the legs? No, I'm not allergic to it at all. He definitely is. Did I just rotate the legs? No, I'm not allergic to it at all. He definitely is. Did I just rotate the legs? No There's one way to actually rotate. Actually, that... Nah. Nah. Like rotate around the axis, but I don't know how. I'm gonna have to figure some of that stuff. Yeah, I think that looks better. I like that better. We're gonna do a lot of adjustments like that. Do a quick save. How long does this take? Depends what you mean. From start to finish, like the entire thing, we're going to spend a lot of time on this. This is going to, I mean, we can go in with this software, you can go in as fine as you want. Like, you see how it's all pixelated right now? I can keep going and going and going and reducing this, like these square sizes, basically infinitely. And we can add as much detail as we want. We'll be adding pores to his skin, full on hair. I mean, it's going to be, it'll be something. So it's going to take a long ass time, which is going to be fine. Even the things like the action figures where they're highly simplified, I guess is a good way to put it. That takes a long ass time still. So it takes a lot of patience to be a sculptor. Digital or otherwise, any kind of artist really, but at least in my experience, not that I have a ton doing other things, sculpting is, I think it's the most time consuming. Because you get to cheat when you're doing 2D. No offense, Gil. I know you're a 2D guy. But you get to cheat a lot when you're doing 2D. And it's just not fair. Like every time I have to sculpt something that is from a 2D reference, it can't look right because they don't have everything on there. For instance, I'm working on a Gargoyles figure from the 90s cartoon Gargoyles. And so they always drew like the from a 3/4 angle. You have the cheekbone on one side, like a big nice cheekbone, and then it goes down to the jaw, and it's real angular and smooth and sharp. But on this side, they don't draw anything. So when you have to sculpt that and make it an actual tangible thing, it always looks different than people remember it. And so it's kind of a not fair situation. Hey, Tiny, I didn't even know you were here. Well, now you gotta go eat dinner. So thanks for coming for a few minutes, or however long you were here. We actually want this muscle to go this way. And then, well, I'm going way too high. We don't need that kind of detail yet. Then for here, we're going to have our calves. Gargoyles was a pretty decent show. I feel like you are undervaluing. I don't say it was as good as like Batman the Animated Series, but Gargoyles was a pretty tops show. I've gone back and watched it to see if it was just if it's just my nostalgia or if it was actually good. It's pretty damn good, and I'm an adult now, and I quite like it. Whereas something like X-Men or Spider-Man, they just don't hold. I'm not working in symmetry again. Oops. They just don't hold up anywhere near as well as Batman. You know what show holds up exceptionally well, and a lot of G1 fans are going to be like, no, it doesn't, sucks. Beast Wars. Beast Wars is... it's the balls. If I do say so myself. It's a really... I think it's easily the best Transformers story arc that's been on TV. Why am I not in symmetry again? Gosh, I suck at this. Alright. Batman was exceptionally good. It did have a lot of bad episodes, but was a good show. Batman did have a lot of filler episodes. But what doesn't? I need to check my anatomy reference for some of this over here. I'm just gonna kind of put some mass in place. Some mass on the ass. What I always say. Nobody says that. Not even me. Also, that's not the shape you want. That's the shape you want. More or less. I'm grossly over-exaggerating his muscles because I can do that with a character like this. And I want to. We're going to really give him some abdominals. This guy's going to look ripped as heck. If I can be so bold as to, as to say that. He's going to be a cocky son of a gun. We do need to actually move the arms back on the torso. Beast Wars, that was the only American show that was aired on TV. Bobby, are you from China? Did you tell me this? I swear you told me this before, but I thought maybe you said you moved to China. Maybe that was a different person. See, I deal with a lot of people from the East in general, actually, so I'm sorry if I am remembering incorrectly. You know what we might be able to do? I might be able to just use the move tool and move the shoulder back. Gonna work. Gonna work. Yeah, it worked. Masterpiece Dinobot. Somebody posted a link and showed me that they showed renders finally, which still not painted or anything, so not that big of a deal. But damn, Dinobot, my #1 character. Obviously kind of like tied with Optimus because Optimus is Optimus. But freaking Dinobot. I freaking love Dinobot. I even hunted down the Hente. Hente? No, that's not the Henkei. Hente's a different thing altogether. Don't Google that. Now everybody's gonna go Google it. Don't do it, seriously. The Henkei. 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 Dinobot. And paid a lot for it. But I love Dinobot. Hente Dinobot's a different thing altogether. Probably still pretty cool, though. That's what you call a Freudian slip. One of those Japanese words. Oh man, I wish I was able to do better with my Japanese lessons. It's so hard to teach yourself a language when you don't have anybody to speak with. Oh yeah, look at those shoulders. Look at those delts. This guy's gonna look powerful. That's the idea, like raw, angry power. Yeah, the Hente version comes with tentacles. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go blow my nose. Just remembered. We were just talking about Beast Wars. I just got this guy. This is that third-party Optimal Optimus, the Beast Gorilla. It's alright. I was hoping it'd be a little bit bigger and light up, but it's okay. It's definitely going to go nicely with my masterpiece Transformers until they make one. It's pretty cool though. It'll definitely do. I was going to get the Leo Convoy, but I never watched Beast Wars 2, so I had to convince myself I didn't want to spend the money. I don't know, can you guys see this behind me? This is my review table. It's chock full of toys that I need to review. Yeah, the Perfect Effect Beast Gorilla, which is Japanese for gorilla. Yeah, that's actually very true, Bobby. Is that Bobby that said that? Yeah, it was Bobby. You guys, the chat moves so fast sometimes I can't see what's happening. Yeah, the kanji is actually where I stopped. It's very difficult to learn kanji. Jacob, are you talking about my design right here? Um, you can pretty much make anything into a figure if you plan for it properly. And why I say that is, um, there are very strict limitations on 3D printers. They can only use a certain amount of polygons. So like you see right here, I have 92 total points. Active points are polygons. When it prints an individual part, so like a shoulder or a bicep or a forearm or a head or a chest, a lot of them are limited to 100,000 per piece, which means you can only pack in so much detail before you run out of polygons. So it does limit it in that regard. Also, it's there's a whole technical side to it which limits what you can do. It's a total pain in the ass, and that's why I wanted to do a project like this in addition to the action figures that we're making, because I just want to have something I can actually just put. If I want a detail there, I want to just be able to put it on. Give me the details. So that's why we're not only going to be doing the action figures. I want to do this design too. You spot a dragon Zord. Oh yeah, it's behind me over there. Kanji, it's complex, man. It is a complex thing with the radicals and then different meanings for things, and people use them for their names even though it's not the same thing, and that shit is confusing. I learned the kana and the katakana very quickly, or I mean hiragana and katakana very, very quickly. But the other stuff, not so much. This isn't right. Donald, don't talk about stuff. The movie's been out for a little while now. I guess it's... Yeah, I guess you can talk about that. It's been a while since that movie came out, but you're not supposed to talk about spoilery stuff here. Stop it. Venom with flamingo legs? Definitely, definitely not. I just need some reference for this bottom part, to be honest. I didn't think to get it ahead of time. I know we're gonna have some pieces of bone and meat involved in there, so we're just gonna leave it like that for now. Yeah, that'll do. It's generally a good idea for those of you that are interested in the technical side, or I guess art side of this, to get as much detail blocked out and drawn out as you can before you start to divide. That'll just give you a little, or not divide, but go ahead a higher resolution, or divide even. That'll just help you to get it. Because you can move the clay around a lot easier when you're at a lower resolution. Digital clay, that is. It's look at it, look at this neck. His neck is very, very much humongous. That is not like a normal human neck. Don't want him to be ashamed of himself in the locker room, so we have to give him at least a little bit of a bulge, even though we're not going to be giving him any junk. We'll be giving him some kind of something, or nothing at all, I guess, because you can just do that in anime. Just take away all the detail there. We'll see. But we're not going to... He's not going to have junk no matter what, that's for sure. Not interested in sculpting junk. Bobby, that's funny. Means one thing in Chinese and totally something else in Japanese. So what I think I'm gonna do is just go ahead and keep sculpting it out like symmetrically, and then if I decide to, we'll just give him the mech arm later. Because I'm just gonna cut it off and put it on, put the mech arm on, so it won't really be a big deal. I can cut chunks off of this guy very easy. My plans for my next customs? Well, I don't get to pick what they are. I just do whatever people ask me to make. But I'm working on a spawn figure you guys probably heard me mention a little bit ago. And then I'm working on a gargoyles figure, which you probably heard me mention a little bit ago. I'm going to be repainting some stuff, and I'm in the middle of nailing down a couple other projects. I mean, I have like a long wait list, but once it's somebody's turn, they're not always instantly ready to go, and then we have to hash out the details and stuff, so there's a bit of a process. I'm working on another Venom. Same customer. This will be his third Venom from me. He likes Venom a whole bunch, and he's going for all the different looks and styles. So that's kind of fun. Alright, I think it's time we... Yeah, we got that blocked out pretty well, I think. Looks alright. I'm going to go ahead and up the resolution a little bit. We can watch. You'll see how this works. You see how you can see all the squares? It's pretty low res. When I do this, it should make them a lot smaller. Or not do anything at all. I upped it. Why isn't it doing it? There we go. Now they're a lot smaller. But it dropped the resolution first, so we don't want that. Why did that happen? Huh. The gargoyle, the first one I'm working on is Angela, which is Goliath's daughter. Why is it staying? Is that the resolution I was working in? Oh, maybe it is. Okay. So Goliath's daughter, Angela, and then mask. There's no mask. Where's there a mask? What are they talking about? I didn't have a. I don't. There's no mask on here. What the heck? I don't want that. There we go. Now we're nice and dense. There, now they're tiny little squares and we can work better. Yeah, so I'm doing Goliath's daughter Angela, and then I'm going to be doing Goliath right after. At least that's the plan. And this is the same customer who had me make Demona and Xanatos and Macbeth and Hunter. And give me a good color. Yeah, yellow's fine. And did I do any other ones for him? I don't think I did. No, this thing's gonna be way too detailed. I actually still want to. I was gonna say I want to make his pecs bigger, but I don't really have to. I can do anything I want. I can color this guy, or I do anything I want in terms of final like detail stuff, like tattoos or whatever you say. I don't know if I'm gonna do tattoos, but I could. I don't think many demons or monsters would have tattoos. That didn't go the way I wanted it. Well, yeah, he could have really big pecs. They're too big though. Actually, not necessarily. If I just bring out this portion of his abdomen, it'll end up balancing it all out. You guys are talking about really like last stage detail stuff. So can't do any of that stuff anytime soon. Why is he not symmetrical? A tiny robot puppy as an accessory for one of your female characters in the ninja line. That would be an incredibly expensive accessory to make. So probably not going to be able to do that. And it would be a very limited ability. Like I wouldn't be able to use it for anything else. Be very specific of a mold. So that's probably not going to happen. Why does that happen? I hate that glitch. One of the accessories I wanted to make for this guy, which I probably will use at least some part of for my ninja line, is like not a scythe, but one of those weapons with like a scythe type blade on one. Like, so if this is the weapon, you'll have one blade going this way and then one blade going this way. S or a Z. I wanted to make one of those probably. But still, accessories go in the same category as scars and stuff. Way down the line. You just needed a little bit more height. Yeah, I like that a lot more. Alright, so now we have the main body done. That's good. We're going to leave that. Let's make wings. Let's make wings. Let's do that. So let's go to subtool. We will append a cylinder. Alright, I'm going to get the general size to where I want it before I hide the body and start working on the wings. This is the baby stage of designing a character. There's a ton of work to do still. And so we have to make sure we're working on the right things. As I say that. Well, you have to wait for the fine details until the end. And even then, not yet. Yeah, we're definitely doing wings because I want to. And we need to play some music. There we go. Okay, that'll work. Now we can... I'm thinking for a badass character like this, we're gonna have some really big wings. I should have done this a different way, but this will work. We'll get there. Could have rotated it much faster a different way, but it'll work. There's a million ways to do everything in this software. Think of a cool name for him? No. I don't have time for such things. It's not an action figure. I'm not making this an action figure. It doesn't have to balance like an action figure. This is strictly going to be design. I do want that to be, let's see if I can do this. Will deflating it work? It will work. Well, how about that? I have not seen the Overlord anime. I'm not even sure what you're talking about, to be honest. Uh-oh, somebody just, I think it was Zordon, texted me. Hey, pal. Oh. Lately I've been getting, like, probably once every couple of days, a follower on Instagram, a different one, but it's always some form of a naked lady being like, hey, I like your stuff. They don't say that, I'm just assuming they think that. I may end up shrinking these some, but I get to make them as big and goofy as I want. Because we're not printing it or anything, so why not? I need to figure out how to rotate it. The way I want to rotate it. Because I don't want that facing that direction. I think I do that, then that. No. There it is. Figured it out. That might work. I need to look up wings. Which way does that top part, like if I wanted it to have like an elbow hinge, like Gargoyle's wings had. How? Or like Diablo. Did Diablo have wings? What wings am I thinking of? Like, no, Illidan. I gotta look something up real quick. I want to see his wings. Okay, his wings. There's the image I'm thinking of. Well, let's see what. Oh no, it's not a full image. There we go. Oh, I see. I see. Alright, I don't want him to look like that. So what we'll do... Yeah, I don't like that. No, phone, I'm not talking to you. Piss off, Google, now. Alright, well... We'll just wing it. Oh, shut up, phone. We're just gonna wing it. Get it? Did you get it? Let me put that back to the way it was. Beards are not all they're cracked up to be. I think... that might be okay. I want his wings to be fully outstretched. But... I don't know. Let's do a little bit of this. No, 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 no. Hey Pablo, you are one comment away from just getting banned. One inappropriate comment away from getting banned. So you may want to check yourself. It's gonna be such a pain in the ass to put the skin between these parts. Wait a minute. That's not curved the way I want it to be curved. Neither of them are. That's more like it, you little bastard. Try to not go where I want you to go. Still not quite there. Okay, that should work. Now we have to do the same thing with this one. Yeah, that looks much. And I think I want to rotate this one as well. Yeah, I think that looks cool. I mean, they're big wings, but they're not actually that big. I mean, for his body, they're not that big at all. Maybe I don't want it that way. I don't know, I think like that. Does Anthony have favorite bands? You know I can see your comment. You can just ask. If you have a question about something, you can just ask. But to answer your question, I'm not really into the whole music thing all that much. You know what I want to do? I'm gonna set the wings off a little bit. You've been her 50 minutes in advance here. Why were you here so early? thought you said you weren't going to make any creatures. I'm not going to make them for the action figure line, but I'm going to sculpt some for fun. I need an appendage. That's what she said. Oh! We are going to... I'll just do it. Doesn't matter. Do it like that. And then we're going to do a little bit of this. Whoosh. That's the sound it makes, by the way. In case you were wondering. That's the sound of sculpting. There. That. A little bit more. That. Yes. Then we're gonna move that like that. Yes. Yes. I think that will be cool. Do I like Rick and Morty? I never met him. That's a joke. I met him. No, no. I don't know about Rick and Morty. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. Okie dokie. Did I get Awakening Goku? Have you seen my review on it? Solly C King, what's up, man? Or woman, how's it going? Oh, these wings are definitely gonna be like Gargoyle from this series wings. Like, I've not watched Tokyo Ghoul. Nightshade, sorry, man, I have not. Definitely like the more reptilian style wings. That's what we're going for. Okay, so at this point we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna say bye-bye polygroups. We don't want you anymore. We're gonna do Control W. Gonna go ahead and make them a color we like. What color is our guy? Yellow. So these guys can be green. And then we don't need project, and we can do this. Whoosh. Whoosh. That's the noise. Don't forget the noise. If you don't do the noise, it won't work properly. Gonna smooth out our unions so that we can sculpt them. Make shit look good. And smooth out all of these weird lumps. I'm gonna add the webbing, if you want to call it webbing. I don't know what else you would call it. Anybody out there know about birds? Not birds, I guess, because they don't have it. Like bats. Bats have that kind of webbing. What's that called? Anybody know? I don't. Yeah, Diablo definitely needs... I'm ready for Diablo 4, to be honest. I have grinded and grinded and grinded as much as I care to grind in Diablo 3. Let's do this so that we get an idea. Damn, he's gonna be a beast. Alright, what we don't want to do, though, is that. So what we need to do is fix some shit. See how they were like merged in there? We don't want that. So we're gonna fix that. Ultimate Green Goblin from the Miles Morales storyline. I don't know what you're talking about. The only Ultimate Green Goblin I know about is the one that we got a figure of. I'm thinking, is that a good angle for the wings, or should we... I'm going to rotate them a little bit, give them a little bit wider positioning. I think that'll make them look more imposing. Bobby, what are you talking about? You're talking to me, saying you didn't think I'd play Diablo? Solly, I'm doing alright. Thanks for asking. So for these wings, we definitely need to have some kind of spiky, bony protrusion up here. A little bit of one right here. And probably a little something on the end of each of the little riblets. The little McRibs. Do a quick save. Quick save. I never felt the urge to try different characters or to do seasons. It's like I'd already played, as they say, I've played the piss out of that game. Nobody says that. But, yeah, I have. And I just don't care to do it anymore. No more. The webbing is called a patagium. You made that shit up. You guys keep making shit up. Stop it. I feel like sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't. I feel like we need to. Well, it doesn't matter. We need to move. We need to move this one. No. Nope. 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 Let's get rid of that. Let's do it from right here. We're going to use a W. We're going to extend it. That one needs to be extended. That it has the proper cool factor. Oh, not what we wanted. Let's get rid of that. Then we do it. Then we do it. Bam. They said he couldn't make wings big. Well, I've made my wings very, very big. Mickey, what's up? I didn't call you Mikey either. Membrane, yeah, membrane works, but I think like there should be a name that's not patagium, like someone said. That doesn't sound right. Street Sharks, heck yeah. Used to watch Street Sharks and Biker Mice from Mars. Oh yeah. What I want to do is move the wings just like that. Should they be higher up? Or is that's a good location, I think. Pretty much in line with the shoulders. They'll end up getting resculpted where they meet the body, but he is cool, isn't he? Who are we talking about? Alright, let's do some sculpting on these winglets. We're definitely gonna need a bit of like a little spiky guy. Biker Mice from Mars, heck yeah. I never really got... First we got Senpai, then we got Senpai. You spelled it wrong both times though, Robert. It's S-E-N-P-A-I. No, E-I. It sounds like an A. Because of the E and the I. They work together to throw you off. SWAT Cats. I watched a little bit of SWAT Cats. Who's Leah? Is Leah the girl that turned into Diablo? I don't even remember, man. I beat Diablo story mode like long before Reaper of Souls even came out. The main story. I'm gonna end up having to refine this, but gotta start somewhere. So, patagium is the membrane between forelimbs and hind limbs on each side of a bat or gliding mammal. So that doesn't necessarily mean that, though. What that sounds like to me, between the forelimbs and hind limbs, means it's going from one arm to the other, as in like a arm to leg, like a gliding squirrel. Does that count as the membrane that goes between the fingers on the bat's wings? Is that the same thing? That description is not clear. You're going to be an expert in this by the end of the night. Just because I'm curious and not looking it up myself. You're going to learn some shit. You can thank me for it later. Oh, we need some back face masking on. Whoops. Let's just undo all of that. There we go, that's a little better. Don't forget to turn on back face masking, kids. It's necessary for this kind of thing. I'm gonna need to find some reference for wings before I put in any like real detail. But we're gonna put some detail in. Diablo doesn't count as an open world game though, man. I don't think it does. That's a tough sell. Open world means like Fable 1 through 3 or like Borderlands, GTA. Diablo's not open world. And I'm pretty sure everybody likes open world games. They're even making the next Mario an open world game. Bobby, you crazy. You are crazy. The detail is oof. What does that mean? What does that mean? I haven't put any detail in yet. You made up a whole word to describe it, and I didn't do any. Alright, what I want to put in now, because I don't want to figure out how to do the membrane part yet. Actually, I know how to do it. I'm going to put a sphere in and mush it around, and then cut it off, and then double the sides. That's not a good idea. I'll put a sphere in, and then I'll draw a topology on top of the sphere to do it. Double Dragon was sweet. Card Captors never did it for me. Never did it for me. Okay, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna append. First we're gonna save. I know about everything. I'm a big time gamer. I mean, there are people that don't like, I wonder if I can make a bike out of this easily. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Let's get rid of this piece of garbage. Who needs that? Go back to the wings. And we're going to do this. Dactyloplagium. There it is. Patagium. I still said it wrong. Dactylo is the part that has to do with the fingers. That's what I was thinking of, not the pelagium though. The dactyl. There's another word that has that in it. I remembered something about it at least. I feel better about myself now. Thanks for looking that up. Okay, we're gonna do some of this, and then some of this, and then we want one of this cylinder is good for making claws, I believe. Dude, I bingoed where I wanted that. Look how good that is. Perfect. Now we go here. Let's do this and split hidden, and then work on this. I think, I could be wrong, it wouldn't be the first time. I think I can just pull from that center point. Uh-oh. I lost something. My keyboard disconnected and then reconnected. I think if I grab that using this brush. Nope. Is it a transpose function? Let's see. Transpose. No. How did he do that? Oh, you know what? I'm doing this wrong. Let's get rid of that. Let's append. Let's just go for it on our. You know what? We're just gonna go for it, like, because why the heck? All right, let's see if this will work. Let's do that, and let's try this. That might be okay. That's not what I wanted. And then if I do this, if I can do it. There we go. My chat's blocking it. I can't see what I'm doing here. We want to go to curve and AccuCurve, and that will allow me to point it. That's satisfactory. Whoops. That'll do for now. that too much of a spike? Probably not. Let's do this. Have I ever done Let's Plays? I used to do them 3 times a week. Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. They're still on the channel. Have a gaming folder. Or a playlist, I mean. I did a lot of gaming videos, man. A whole lot. I even did a series where I was raging the whole time, which I didn't do for very long because it was actually a lot less fun than you would think. Oh man, I have a whole folder of gaming. I keep saying folder. It's not a folder, it's a playlist. This thing is not rotating the way I want it to. There, that's a little better. Yeah, that's pretty close. That might actually be the right angle. I might have nailed it. We're about to find out. Really close. Take it. Oops. We don't want that. Oh, I don't want to be looking at him. I'll be looking at this. Let's shrink it a little bit. Damn it. I should definitely have this on. Ten days away? Yeah, that sounds right. I don't know the exact day. That sounds about right. It's a weekend, and today's a weekend, so you're probably right. Let's do it again. Yay. I didn't touch anything else. Why did it do that? Local symmetry's nice when it freaking works. Oh man. Let's use the right tool. That's not the right direction. Never thought placing these little nubbins would be that hard. Harder than making the whole damn wing. Good enough. I have a friend who gets me passes to go to E3 every year, but it just costs too much to make the flight, so I never go. I'd like to go someday. That is not how I wanted it to rotate, but it almost worked. Now why did that one work so easily? Wait a minute. Where'd that one go? What happened? How did we lose this one? Didn't I copy that one over? Or did I just move it? I just moved it. That sucks. Guess I just moved it. Whoops. That's okay. We can fix it. All we have to do is come over here, copy that guy, and then I think we can just copy him. Will that work? No. Why not? Why not? We'll just split hidden, and then it should work. Not gonna work. Why not? Oh, because it was masked. That explains that. That. Boop. Alright, so now we need to rotate. Pretty much facing the right direction. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Now we've got all of our little wing nubbins on there. Kind of hard to see, but they're there. Did we try to make the wing membrane? I think we should. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't know how to use the topology tool well enough. Let's make his hands. That'll be fun. Let's do his hands. Let's hide the wings. Wait a minute. 1, 2. Oh yeah, okay. Thought we had an extra nubbin. You don't want extra nubbins. Trust me. Yeah, we'll define those muscles later. Alright, let's do a save. What was I gonna do? A hand? I want to import one, because why do it from scratch and then modify it to be what I want? Hopefully I have one in here. Oh, I should definitely have it in here. If not, I'll just... Open hand? Which open hand is that? Rishi Manga. It's a pretty cool Link figure. I'm going to be reviewing all my new stuff tomorrow, so my reviews will be up for you guys starting Monday, and then you'll get to see. But yeah, there's some really nice stuff about it. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Yeah, shipping to China and Japan is particularly expensive, Bobby. It is, it can be very expensive. Alright, I'm going to make sure I have this saved. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my hand file because it's pretty much a blank. I'm going to export it. What I like to save changes, I already did. I'm going to export it. There's probably an easier way to do this, but I don't know what it is. So I'm going to take this hand and we're going to modify it. But what we're going to do first is export it. And then we're going to import it. You subbed? Thanks a lot. I didn't do an unboxing video. Because half the stuff, well, not half of it, I probably should have done an unboxing video. I got, well, see, I got Usopp, which I already reviewed. I got Storm Ryu, and then SH Figure Arts Ryu and Chun-Li, which I've already reviewed. But I did get the blue Ryu, and then I got my Beast Gorira, and I got Mega Man X, and I got Link and Zelda. Those were a separate package, though. And then I got my Dragon Zord, and I got my Marcus Phoenix and my Marvel Legends. So I guess I probably should have. In other words, yes, I probably should have done an unboxing, but I didn't. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to click append and just pick anything. This is the only way I know how to do this. There's probably a better way to do it. Then we're going to import our hand. And it's big because I shrunk this guy down so that he was easier to work on. Let's move it. I like to move it. Look how big it is. He should definitely have big hands. But we'll worry about that later. No, I definitely want this on. I'm just gonna get it in place, and then we're gonna solo it out, and then we're gonna sculpt on it. And he's gonna lose a finger. He's only gonna have 3 fingers and a thumb, so 4 total. It's not gonna be this big, or should it be? No, it's not. Or no, nope. Maybe it should. There's got to be a faster way to do this other than going to the deformation palette. There is. Maybe there isn't. Is that hand too big still? I'm thinking with 3 fingers. Well, you know what? We'll just resize it later. We'll resize it later. We don't care at this point. That's what she said. What are we talking about? I don't know what I said that's what she said works with. Did I miss one? No. Disappointed myself and brought shame to my family. Okay, so what I want to do, all I want to do is have some fun. I wish I could sing. I can't sing for shit. Not even a little bit. Am I gonna collect all the variants for Storm? Did you, Bobby? Did you watch my review that went up today? Because I'm sort of thinking you didn't. Because I specifically talked about that in that review. Alright, so you know what? I don't really care what this... We are gonna just cut this finger off. And then we're gonna go... Boop! Hey! Oh, that's my bad. That is my bad. We gotta delete the hidden. And then we go boop! No more finger! See you later! Oh, he should have big hands. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. I'll let you have it, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say... Definitely could have been a better that's what she said. Nope. Let's do this. Alright, let's just go smooth, smoosh, 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 smooth. Why isn't that smoothing? What's the... Oh. Because of that, so we don't want that, and we want that. Much better. Smoosh, smoosh, smooth. We're gonna move that finger. Oh my gosh. Rotate the way I want you to. Oh, that's right. That's right. You did say that. Yeah, there's even though there's not that many people commenting right now, it's still kind of hard to keep track of them all. I'm sorry. I saw your comment on the video though. That was you, right? Or was that a different person saying that? I swear somebody else. Maybe it was you. I was talking to somebody. That's not what I wanted. You know what I can do? I'm stupid. I do the. There's so many easier ways to do things that I just don't do, and I guess I'll start doing that once I get the hang of it. But first, I wanna. Yeah. I don't care. BTD. I wanna get this part flattened out a little bit first. And then I'm just gonna let's cut this off. We're gonna mask all of that, and then we're gonna this and this, and because it mushed over that. And we'll just use some of move tool, move brush to get some other stuff put where we want it. I did say we were going to have to do some sculptings. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Or do. I don't know what you like. He did not fly from London just for the toy show. Did he really? That's craziness if that's true. He flew from London to Hong Kong just for the toy show. That is insane. So he's going to have some very exaggerated looking fingers. Once I smooth it out, it's not going to be that bad, but it's going to end up being... I want him to be big and meaty and bony and... You know, like the kind of fingers where if somebody balled up and made a fist, and then whacked you with them, you wouldn't be looking forward to that happening. Neo Sapien from Exo Squad. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Cartoon from the 90s? It vaguely rings a bell. Vaguely, very vaguely. A very small bell, also. That's not bad. That'll do for now. I mean, we can sculpt on top of that, so that'll work. We'll probably... Well, we may end up posing him holding the sword, too. Probably. Why is project on? Don't want that. Get all that weird geometry out of it. And then we can put some more detail, a little bit more detail back in. We're still really low definition right now. Oh, look how big it got. That's what she said. Boom, I win again. Can't beat me at it. I'm sorry. It's just, it's a skill set of mine. I'm not proud of it. Okay, I'm pretty proud of it. We're already going on 3 hours? Wow, time flies when I'm doing something that's not making an action figure. I think I'm in the wrong business. I think that's a good size for his hands, though. I'm not sure. Is it big enough or too big? Not too big, that's for sure. I think it needs to be bigger. That's what she said. What do you guys think? Bigger, not bigger? I'm gonna go bigger. Let's not do that. Let's do this. I think just a little bit bigger. Did I hear somebody say so to Street Fighter? It's like a dog whistle for humans, but only for me. I'm a Soda Street Fighter fan. Attic. Let's turn that off, do that, boop. And then we're gonna go down here and go. Do we leave the hands separate? No, we can put them on. We can put them on, that's okay. What happened? It worked. It worked, okay. Yep. Let's do this, and then we're gonna also do... Did that just drop my res, or is it still there? What happened? It did drop the res. Oh, I was up in the 200s. What the dealio? Now Dynamesh it. Actually, if I just turn it off and turn it back on, maybe that'll work better. Did it? It did. Yeah, I like those hands. They're big enough, but they're not like giant big. They're just like, I'm gonna hit you really hard type of big. Give him claws. He's not gonna have claws per se. He's gonna have... Actually, I don't know. I kind of wanted him to have like spiky fingernails, but now I'm kind of thinking I don't want that because he's already got the spikes on the wings, which I may end up shrinking still. They're kind of big. Hey, Marina's here. The head is not going to be very big. It's not a human. The proportions aren't based on that. But we can go ahead and throw on like a placeholder head for a minute if you want. I still haven't even decided what kind of head. Spikes on his knuckles? The problem with that is if I do a pose with his hand open, knuckle spikes don't look great. I might leave the spikes off altogether for the hand. Don't know. All right, so let's put a placeholder head in just to get an idea. Although I don't know what I want to do for the head. What am I catching on right now? Why is it going? That's weird. I don't know what direction I want to go for the head yet. It's probably going to be... Let's not use a cylinder. I'll just mush around a sphere. That'll be easier. If I go humanoid... I really don't know if I want to do that, though. Nope. I have to decide what direction I want to go for the head. For a while, I was thinking to go ahead and go with the bovine persuasion. Then I was thinking lizard. Then I was thinking more human style head. Then I was thinking, don't do that. That's boring. You've done that a billion times. Then I was thinking, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to quit. Then I was thinking, that's what she said. And then I was thinking, I don't know. Shadow Knight 182A. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. I don't know. You might be being a little bit too generous there. His head looks like a phallus. It doesn't really, unless you need to see a doctor. Let's see if I want to. Well, clearly this is just not how it's gonna look. Yeah, that's probably even too big. I was also considering like a dragon style head. Let me just I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking, well, actually, it doesn't really matter. I can give him. Well, I already had the plan of horns and spiky teeth. It's almost starting to look like a dog. If I gave him some floppy ears, I have pretty much the profile of a dog's head. Like, he almost looks like he's smiling, too. But do like a wool. I don't want to do fur, because I want to give him patches of hair. If I do that at all, I might go scales instead. I don't know. Need to get rid of the dog nose. Still looks like a dog. Stop looking like a dog. I think if I pull this. I think I'm gonna go bovine, but then I have to do like I don't want fur. See, that's the thing is like I really don't want to go fur because I don't want to sculpt it. It's not fun. It's just boring. I kind of want to go scales or maybe like patches of fur. But if I go with any mammal, the head, if it doesn't have fur on it, it's gonna look weird. I thought about like a short-snouted dragon head. Because you can go reptilian without doing scales. I don't want to just cover him with like scales or fur. That to me is like just not visually appealing. Maybe some spots, like on his forearms and stuff, like so armor type of thing. Or I could just make him look like it doesn't have to make sense. Like I keep thinking back to Gantz and the CGI movie that they did, Like, they had all kinds of crazy shit just lumped together, and it looked sweet. I really want to make, like, a samurai-style helmet and put that on this guy, because why the heck not? The Balrog didn't have a snout. Did it? I don't think the Balrog had a snout. Let's disappear that one. Let's see. Japanese Oni mask. Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking, like samurai slash Oni, something like that. That was my plan, so I could just go humanoid with the head. I mean, just put that helmet on, but like make it empty with like just the eyes glowing through or something like that. Did the Balrog have a snout that was squat? I'll have to, I don't know. I don't remember. I love the Lord of the Rings, but I don't remember. Can you guys hear me while I'm sitting this far back? So is this like a test run for the Goliath archetype? I don't... you mean like the Gargoyle's Goliath? No, I'm making that like a regular custom. This is just for fun, man. Yeah, the Gantz CGI was on Netflix. I don't know if it still is. If it still is, if you're not a little kid, go watch it. If you're a little kid, you probably shouldn't. But that Gantz CGI movie was gnarly. It was so good. It was so much better than the anime. The anime was okay, but it was way better than the anime. And the live action, don't even get me started. Okay, I'm looking up the Balrog right now. I'm curious if it had a snout. It didn't. It did not. It had the skull nose, like the little triangle with the slot in the middle for the septum. Nope. It kind of had like a weird like protruding fang area, canine tooth area in the jaw, like right here. It looked kind of like this. But it did not have a snout. You, sir, lose. Fatality. Enclon. What's up, man? You know what I want to do? I think. Because I don't want him to look like a big old guy. I want him to be disproportionate, and which will make him look even more intimidating. I want to shrink that torso a little bit. Or lower torso. Extend the torso a little bit. The upper torso. Let's rein in those glutes a little bit. I'm so not looking forward to... I'm gonna see if I can find a tutorial on making wings before I attempt on filling those gaps. Those gaps. That's not what it's called. The fingers. The dactylactyl... No, Gant. I said watch the CGI movie, not the anime or the live action. Those suck. And it's still not soft porn. There's a couple of sex things in it, but most of it has nothing to do with that. I have to rework this anatomy on his arm too. That got away from me. Yeah, I'll end up re-sculpting that. Jesse Hunter, thanks man, I appreciate it. Right like that. Good, perfect. Okay, what happened here? How does Aves get so skinny? Let's not do that. This is still really pretty much just a block out, so I'll end up changing a lot of this stuff. I like that. He looks mean. I wouldn't want to run into that in a dark alley. Yeah, I like that. I was thinking about making a head that was like skull based. A lot like the thing from Gantz, but I don't really remember what that looked like, so I can't really base it on that specifically, but you want this thing to get some color? I do too, but we're gonna do that way later. I mean, I guess I could fill a material now, or a color now, just so you have a color to look at instead of gray, but it's actually a lot easier to work on it while it's gray. I'll just probably leave it gray for now. Those abs got so screwed up. I really hate leaving shit like that, but I can't work on it now. Not the step we're in. Actually, I can just clean them up. I can just clean them up a little bit, like my project. He's gonna have some kind of bodacious abs. Because he's a monster. You need to have that core strength if you're gonna be out there doing monstery things. That's his obliques over here. Why? Well, I don't know how the anatomy got so screwed up. I must have just been mushing stuff around willy-nilly without paying attention. But that's okay. He's a monster. I can make it anything I want, and I don't have to justify it to anybody. They don't like it. Well, wouldn't be the first time that happened. Demons don't have to work out. They are automatically muscular if they want to be. Everybody knows that. Especially anime demons. Oh, man. What if I made a head like Marowak, the Pokemans? Gil, I just got a Skype from you that says a quick pick, please. You asking about your spawn figure? Definitely not able to do that right now, man. Jesse, any more comments like that and you're gonna have to go. I don't know what to do for the head. Damn it. Drop my phone every stream. What if... What if I made his head like... just an empty skull that looked like an Oni-style Japanese mask? I think I just came up with the perfect solution. That might be the one. So... how the hell am I gonna do that? My phone's still making noise. I guess I'll just block it out real rough. Okay, let's just dive in and see what we come up with. Boop. Let's just bring in a sphere. Nope. Do that so often. What if we made his head really, really big and just round? Not doing a cow skull. Sorry. Just don't like that aesthetic. Plus, a cow skull is actually not very impressive looking. They have a lot of meat on their head. It's very long and skinny. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just work on like the skull part first, and then I'll... well, it's gonna be very rough at first anyway, so it doesn't really matter what I do. It really doesn't matter. The head has to be small, otherwise it throws off the entire look, because he's got the really big body and upper body especially. The head's gonna end up being small. But it'll be okay. Think Frankie. His head's very small, but it's okay. It's gonna end up getting bigger than that anyway. Alright. Oops. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Let's keep that like... why is it... what's going on here? If everything is already square, why is the head not... doesn't make any sense. I'm grabbing... oh, I know what's going on. Okay. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna need to pull up some reference next time. I couldn't bring any reference to this stream because I didn't know what I was making. That's okay. So let's just do some stuff and see what works, you know? Alright, so there's gonna definitely be like a mouth area and a jawline area. Okay, and that's gonna be hey, I'm working here. Okay, then you're gonna have like the eye area, the brow area, like that. Something like that, I don't know. Will it have a nose? Well, if we go Oni, it's gonna have a nose. Well, it doesn't have to. We can do whatever we want. Because nobody's gonna tell us what to do. Respect my authority. Okay, so we're gonna have like the eyes. Keep carving this up a little bit. You can see the skull shape's kind of taking its own shape automatically because we're putting our anatomy in. We will have a bottom part of the skull, which will have a jaw area. And if it doesn't end up being Oni styling, then it doesn't. But I would like to at least incorporate that. But maybe that's like a more superficial aspect of the look. We'll see. I don't know. I doubt you guys know, since I don't even know. I'm gonna really accentuate those cheekbones because those make people look mean. And it's time to play some more music. Hey, Iron Kid, you're one more comment away from getting banned. Amazing how many people I have to ban per evening. I need this to go up. It depends if I end up going with like a straight up skull look or an Oni. I really like the whole Oni / samurai aesthetic. Maybe we go like mechanized and it looks like both of them and none of them. I keep hitting caps locks and that's not what I want to do. It's starting to... Oh my gosh, if I hit caps locks one more time, I'm ending this stream. That's already looking pretty dope. I don't even say that ever. That's not a thing I say. But tell me that doesn't look pretty dope. I don't have my pop filter on. Can you guys... That's for you. You can keep that. Oh yeah, I'm liking the look of that. Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, it's gonna have, it depends, it's gonna have some kind of, I wanted to pose it, if it's gonna have an actual mouth, it's gonna be yelling in the pose. It's gonna be yelling, because I want to try to really just go crazy with the, I hit the wrong key one more time. I don't even know what I was saying anymore. Oh, I just want to try to do as much as I possibly can. Design-wise. It'll help me learn the software, and it'll just be sweet. Why am I working all the way over there? That's a good question. Also, that. His jaw needs to be moved back a lot. This is not going to be an action figure in any capacity. It is going to be far too high res and have way too much detail, and it's just not gonna happen. This is totally separate from the line. Maybe we can borrow some inspiration from it, but definitely not part of the line. Well, it's not gonna. Okay, I shouldn't say samurai because I'm not gonna have like the big helmet and everything. I was thinking more like the faceplate, that type of design, but that still kind of goes into like the Oni look. I like some of these angles a whole lot. Like I like that one. I like the way the cheekbone and the brow and everything works. Not bad head on. Obviously, we're not done yet. It's actually looking pretty good from every angle. I think what I would do. Should the mouth be square in the front? Square or round in the front? I'm thinking like just a little bit of a curve. Not too much. But not square either. Well, I'm glad I stopped just thinking about it and started doing something. Lesson learned. We came up with something that looks kind of cool already. And we just started. Working on the head, that is. Needs a little bit more cranial. Fortitude. Now the question is there any way I can make that look more Oni-like? Kinda thinking not, but I really wanna. Definitely not putting a nose on it, unless we go Oni, but I'm most likely not gonna go that Oni. Clearly this is not finished, this is just blocked out. I'm not putting teeth in yet. I'm not printing this. This will not be printed. Not gonna go with a predator jaw. Definitely not. Not trying to look like something that already exists. Specifically, like the predators or the elites from Halo. Let me see something. Out of curiosity, I wonder how this is gonna look if I do add. Oh. Yeah, I think the Oni horns are gonna work. I think that looks kind of cool. Let me do it from this angle. Dang it. Right here. I mean, I'm not gonna leave them like this. I have to. Those look like antenna. I'm gonna actually insert horns when I do it. I'm just trying to figure out what'll look cool. I think something will, though. So that's good. Sometimes brainstorming's better done physically. Yeah, it's gonna look like a crown or hair or something if I go all the way around. So no, definitely not going all the way around. Definitely just gonna stick with the Oni. Oh, I like that. Yeah, the Oni horns right there, right at the top of the brow. Maybe in a little bit. I like that. Unless, what if I did something where I had just multiple horns right above the brow? Not like that. That looks like Bart Simpson. I went that way with it. No, I don't like that. I'm gonna have to play around with it. Hey, Scorpio, what's up? It may end up having horn, like real big horns that come off of it too, but I don't know. I really want to try to keep like the skull kind of look like this, but also mix in an Oni look. See you later, Half Speed. Thanks for tuning in, man. A mustache? It does look like a mustache. There we go. In a soul patch. Colonel Sanders monster. The horn mohawk. That's so not what I was thinking, but we can see what it looks like. Definitely wasn't planning on a horn mohawk. Definitely against the style I was going for. These might not be centered, I don't know. Why? What happened there? I don't know why that happened. Oh, you know what we could... why is this doing this? What the hell? That one worked properly. That one worked properly. Why do they go indefinitely if I do it in the middle? What the heck? Why is it doing that? Synchronicity? That's not a feature I'm aware of. I think you mean symmetry, but it's not supposed to just go indefinitely. Yeah, I definitely like the Oni horns on him. It's definitely the way we're gonna go. But I need to figure out another way to add that look. Make it more Oni-like. I don't know what just uninstalled. It's not uninstalling, but the problem is I'm using a USB hub because I have way too many things plugged into my computer at once. And the USB hub I bought is like $7 and doesn't work that great. Works well enough though. Well, that's good enough for a block out. I mean, see how the head looks way too big now because it's proportional to the body. We definitely need to shrink it. Yeah, let's do it here. Yeah, I think that's probably a good size. Maybe a little bigger. Yeah, probably right. Can always be adjusted. What if we made it a little... A little more angular. That might help with the Oni look. I'm gonna have to pull up some reference. See you later, Jesse. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the support. We're gonna definitely have to lose a little bit of the mass at the shoulders. Just a little bit bulkier than I even wanted originally. But that's not a big deal. And not having his bottom half of his legs done makes him look really weird. I don't know, maybe I think the head's too big and that's making it look weird. It's trying to make everything else look like it's proportional, but I have been streaming since 8 o'clock, so 3 hours and 39 minutes, and this is what I've made. So that's how long it took. On a color scheme? No, definitely not yet. That's bad size. Yeah, if you are going for like a really big disproportionate figure or model, whatever you want to call it, you definitely need to make sure you don't make the head too big because it'll make everything else look really weird. I'm definitely going to try to work out the Oni aspect of this because I definitely want that as a feature. Not that kind of demon. More like a monster. Who, yo, what, when? How's it going? What's up? Are you OST? What's OST? I don't know what OST means, so I can't answer that. For those of you that weren't here, I'm not leaving these horns. They're just placeholders. Doesn't that say OST? Or does it say CST? I am in Ohio, so I am EST. Once I move, I will be, I guess it's central in Texas, right? They're an hour behind. They're not mountain, so yeah, it has to be central. Yeah, I can't wait to pose this guy too. Let's just do a quick little not real pose, but pose just for fun. Oops. How do I want to do this? Do this. Oh. Dang it. The heck? Nope. Didn't mean to do that. Definitely didn't want to do that. Clearly it's not going to look great because I haven't counted for posability yet. I shouldn't have done it at that point though. Should have rotated it up here. We'll just do it right there. That'll make it super easy. Damn it. I have a package from Amazon coming today. Cool, it's my airbrush. I can paint my Wolverine heads. There, perfect pose. Beautiful. I'm done. But that is kind of how you post stuff. Alright guys, you know what? I think we're gonna call it there because I don't have anything I can do in 15 minutes conveniently. So that's what we're gonna do for tonight. Oh, you know what? I wanna one thing. Part of the mesh is hidden. Those are still on there? Oh, okay. There we go. That looks a little... Thanks a lot, Corey. I appreciate it. So there it is, guys. There's our monster for our creative streams. We will be doing the action figure stuff still too, but I want to keep working on this also. Because why not? I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do for the head. It's gonna be really creative once I do figure it out. Okay, guys, that's gonna do it. So thanks a lot for tuning in. Go enjoy the rest of your weekends. I do appreciate you guys coming by. So if you're on YouTube, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're on Twitch, make sure you follow the channel. I'm trying to grow that up a little bit as well. So thanks again, guys. I'll see you on Monday at 7 EST for more sculpting fun. Both on Twitter, Twitch, not on Twitter, never on Twitter, on Twitch and YouTube. But do follow me on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all the other good stuff. Alright, guys. See you later. Have a good weekend.